I come from a very humble and a very modest background, a very small town girl, belonging to the family where my father was a government servant, and we were in a family with 4 girls, and I was the youngest in the family, but the most pampered one.
मैं इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाहूँगी एक बहुत ही अच्छी पर्सनैलिटी को, मिस डॉक्टर अपूर्वा पालकर, और उन्हें फेलिसिलेट करने के लिए मैं स्टेज पर बुलाना चाहूँगी आशीष कुमार चौहान सर एंड बाव स्पेसिस. Dr. Apurva Palkar is the founding Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra State Skill University. She comes with academic experience of more than 28 years in higher education and has been institution builder, a graduate in mathematics, post-graduation in business management, aluminum, IIM. She is the receptionist of the prestigious Ravi J. Mathai Fellow Award and Academic Leadership Award from Higher Education Forum. She has, in a short span of a year, launched 21 programs under the aegis of MSSU, a strong believer of networker. She has contributed immensely in collaborating with various universities, organizations, and governments. She has been her interest, and 9 students have been awarded PhD under her. She has authored by books in marketing management and written 50 research papers, trend report 100 plus articles in newspaper and 50 plus conference paper presentations. Wow, wow, wow. Ma'am, I have just request, please come and अपने बारे में थोड़ा से 2 शब्द बताइए. So please welcome Apurva Palkar ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. And I'd like to thank Rachna for having thought about me to be a recipient of this award. I'm really humbled. Indeed, a great day for me, because it was only yesterday that my university got renamed as Ratan Tata Maharashtra State Skills University. No better day for me. Since yesterday, I've been only busy talking to a lot of people from media and trying to explain what my university is. And suddenly, we are all over the place. Thanks to the government that they decided that our university should have the name of Honorable Shri Ratan Tata. Because this is a women forum, I always make it a point to speak about my background, where we always celebrated womanhood in our house, because the loner in my house was my father. But everyone has their own sets of ups and downs. And my set of ups and downs were when I lost my father when I was only 17 years old. And then hush, hush, where you get married at a very early age and moved from a small town to the city of Mumbai. And, that is where my whole life started. A career that started off and took a break in just about 2 years' time, with my child coming in my life. So the same roller coaster that everyone goes through, I also went through that. But fortunately, by God's grace, because of that setback at the age of 17, I decided that I have to be on my own, with no compulsions of finance for me to go back to work. But I decided to start back work in the city of Pune. And by God's grace, at the age of 35, I was already in the leadership role. The reason I would say that I reached that leadership role at an early age, because I decided I would do a little extra than everyone else does. And that is what was the differentiator for me in my life. And then the life actually started at the age of 35 when you reach the pinnacle, and that was the start of my journey, moving from there to a corporate conglomerate of a media house, where I led it as the chief operating officer. From there, moved on to Savitribai Phule Pune University, the Pune University, great Pune University, as director innovation, where again, every space that I went in was a new space. And in a 74-year-old university, I had the fortune of setting up the innovation cell for the first time, and with the rigidity of the great professors in the university system, I was able to break through, and I was able to bring the university to a ranking of number 8 in innovation. So that was a great satisfying thing for me. And then came in my assignment with Maharashtra State Skills University as the founding vice chancellor. And when I came and joined here on nomination and not on selection, where I was nominated to be the vice chancellor of this university, it is like a startup of a public university in a public space, which is the most difficult proposition. And fortunately, again, I would say that I'm fortunate that Honorable Prime Minister, when he made a mention of few women in the state of Maharashtra a month and a half ago, I was flooded with a lot of calls, and I didn't know why the calls were coming to me. And when I heard one of the reporters who called me saying that Honorable Prime Minister has spoken about you amongst the 6-7 names that he took, and one of the names was of mine, and I was happy, not because, of course, when the Prime Minister speaks about you, feel really happy about it, but also because of the fact that the rest of the women who were mentioned were all of them, most of them were bureaucrats or were in very senior government position. I was the only academicians, so to say, in that particular category, except Madhuri ma'am, who actually was already in the helm of the affairs in Delhi before she became the vice chancellor of the university. And the icing on the cake was yesterday with the nomenclature, the change in the name of the university that came by. This is a short story of me, and I would say that I dedicate my success to my family and, of course, my daughter, who was the biggest sufferer because I stayed away from home. I stayed away from her. Probably I missed giving a lot of her time. Today she's become a mother of a small girl. But I tell you, till date, I have only one regret in my life, and that regret is I couldn't spend more time with my daughter as much as I spend my time at my workplace. Thank you, Rachna, for given me this opportunity of being here with all these wonderful women, meeting the who's who here from different fields, and I'm obliged and I'm thankful to you. And it would be unfortunate if I don't speak about one great person in my life, and that's my husband, who actually supported me through and through, along with my mother. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.